time to take your seat. And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome aboard Realltom Football Watch-Alongs. I am Realltom, and I'm going to review Watch-Along today at St Mary's for Southampton, who take on Norwich City at St Mary's. If you are watching the stream on a replay, then please do make sure you leave a like on the stream. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, subscribe. Leave a like. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, please leave a follow. And, of course, share the stream around with all your mates. And, yeah, I look forward to hopefully a good watch-along. So get your scoreline predictions in the chat. Answer that poll for me. And there is a little message down there. Yeah, there could be a problem tonight, okay? I'm not saying that there will be. But the stream may cut automatically. We're not going to give you the reason why, because that is between me and Fraser. But one thing, just a little message. It may not happen. We may all be fine. But if the stream does cut, expect it. Okay. Let's talk stats then. And someone remind me to put myself in the inside bit. Right, so Southampton faced Norwich today, and in the head-to-head, Southampton have won this fixture 7 times, 5 times at home and twice away. Now Norwich have only ever won 1 time away to Southampton. They have won 5 times against Southampton at home. There has been 4 draws in this fixture, and Norwich have had 6 wins in total. So Southampton just dominated the wins, but Southampton 3, Norwich 0 are the previous results. Norwich 1, Southampton 0. Southampton 2, Norwich 1. Norwich 0, Southampton 3, but then Norwich 2, Southampton 1. So Norwich could be doing the league double today, but I think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. And form guide-wise, Southampton were defeated 3-1 away to Wolves. They did draw 1-1 against Manchester City, a very good performance there. They won 3-2 against Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They drew 1-1 at Manchester United, and they won 2-0 very comfortably at home. So Southampton are in good form, and Norwich as well are in good form. Now, these defeats, I'm going to totally blank those out because, as I said, I will say this 1 million times. You cannot define someone's season if you are Norwich or one of the bottom sides and they've lost to Liverpool and Man City. Okay, blank those out. It's expected. Okay, you can't just define someone's season over defeats to Man City and Liverpool. Okay, so we're going to blank those out. They've had a 2-1 win against Everton, really good. 3-0 against Watford, brilliant. 1-1 against Palace. And just to point out to you folks, in the league table-wise, Norwich have got the chance to go above Watford and send Watford bottom, and they will be just below Burnley. However, if Burnley win their next 2 fixtures, bearing in mind they've got 2 really good fixtures, I think they'll beat Crystal Palace 3-1 away. And I think they'll beat Leicester as well, actually. So that's 6 points for them. Now, if Burnley win those 2 fixtures, Newcastle go bottom, and Newcastle go into the relegation zone and Burnley are very safe. So, and Newcastle's got a tricky fixture against Brentford as well. I do think that will only be a draw. Okay, Brentford could even win that. So Burnley, for me, are going to get out the relegation zone. I think that they can do it. Burnley and Norwich are two teams that are very capable of the Premier League, and I love them both. Now let's have a look at your team lineups for today, folks. Fraser Forster is in goal for Southampton. Tino Livramento plays with Jan Bednarek, Mo Salisu, Kyle Walker-Peters, Orio Romeo, the captain, James Ward-Prowse, Stuart Armstrong plays with Mohamed El-Yunusi, Amanda Brozier, and Che Adams. Norwich start with Timu Puki, Angus Good in goal. Max Aarons plays with Grant Hanley, Gibson, Williams, Norman, Gilmore, McLean, Sargent, who scored a brace against Watford at Vicarage Road, Pookie, and Rashica. Those are your Norwich versus Southampton team lineups at St Mary's Stadium. We are now going to move into the beautiful inside bit of the St Mary's. It is blurry. I can't do much about that though. And I hope that we get a good fixture. I hope it doesn't cut off. Bearing in mind, if Southampton do win or draw, they will go ahead of Tottenham. If they draw, they will be level on points with Tottenham, but still in the same place on goal difference only. So Norwich need goals, Norwich need wins, and I believe Norwich that can succeed in this stadium. I know you don't, Fraser, but we're going to have to deal with it, mate. Yeah, 1-1 for me. But yeah, as I say, I am going to be making sure, okay? I just want to let you all know that Norwich and Burnley are on my priority live streaming list because I am focusing on those two teams. I think that those two are going to get out. So I just want to make it clear right now that Norwich and Burnley are both on the priority live streams list, which means that whenever we can, so unless Arsenal are playing at 3 o'clock or whatever, we are going to just make sure that they come first before anyone else. So we will definitely be doing Palace Burnley. There is no exceptions. Anyway, let's put the overlay on and let's change this banner to the scoreboard in about a minute or so. Now, bear in mind, Kyle Walker-Peters scored an absolute stunner against Man City. It was a striker's finish. But yeah. Will we get a win? Or will we get something different? I hope we get an entertaining game. I really do. Now, bear in mind, Tim Krul is available, but Angus Gunn has actually been playing quite well for the Canaries, so play continues. I am quite shocked by Dean Smith's decision on that, but Angus Gunn, in some ways, is better than Tim Krul. And hello, Oliver. He says 2-1 the Saints. And don't forget, Saturday Night Football is always going to be a treble. The only time that we will be missing a Super Sunday, this is one Super Sunday we're missing. That is when Arsenal play Leicester. So I believe that's game week 28, but there's nothing to worry about at the moment. But yeah, I just want to make you all aware that there will be one Super Sunday that's being missed. So I'm going to get someone to sort it for me. But yeah, other than that, it is all clear action, no stoppages, all fun. Yeah, so it's going to be a triple header tomorrow. If I can get this rubbish sorted out with my boss. Yeah, double header on Super Sunday. Now it will be, I think, an early start. We're going to try and start as early as possible for the Carabao Cup final because it is the biggest fixture on the Realltom Football Watch-Along's calendar. So it's Realltom Hasenhüttl versus Dean Smith's Norwich. And Norwich are about to get us underway at St Mary's. But before we do anything, players will take the knee with the message very clear. There is no room for racism in our game. Challenge it, report it, and change it. We are underway at St Mary's. I'd also just like to make it clear that I think in a couple of games this weekend, I'm not sure, teams have got the option to know they're not going down. Don't wind me up today. I just want to make it clear as well. I've heard that on the Premier League app, something has been said about teams have got the option to wear black armbands because of the nonsense happening at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to quickly give you, whilst this to the start happens, I'm just going to quickly remind you what's happening this weekend, hopefully. So tomorrow, what's happening, 12:30? I think it's Leeds Spurs tomorrow. So Fraser, if you get the thumbnail done for that for me, please, because I like to get the early kickoff sorted, you know that. And then I think we're going to do Crystal Palace Burnley. And then Everton Man City, I believe. And then Super Sunday is going to be West Ham Wolves and the Carabao Cup final. Here's Salisu on the ball for Saints. Kyle Walker-Peters on the ball now. Pookie is playing a high line for Norwich. Liverpool aren't playing tonight, Fraser. It's Friday, not. Yes, I'm aware of that. I've seen it. And here's Kyle Walker-Peters. Yeah, but that won't get the Carabao Cup final postponed. Surely not. Walker-Peters was challenged by Aarons. And Walker-Peters attempts the cross. And Aarons gets his block. And Liverpool are not winning the cup. It will be a 2-0 victory for Chelsea. There's plenty of noise in St Mary's. The voice, because of many fans, is heard. Williams got his head to it there. Elianusi on the ball. Ward-Prowse. Southampton trying to break through the Norwich defence, which is looking quite strong. And that's a promising ball towards Pookie. Pookie's touch. Salisu is back in possession for Southampton. Pookie trying to force the mistake. Fraser Forster fires it away. Norwich have possession again. Here's Romeo, though, who's won the ball for Southampton. Walker-Peters. Armstrong. Sargent snaps. And Norwich are being moved around a little bit by Southampton. Elyounoussi on the ball. Walker-Peters. Elyounoussi ball into the box and it's cleared away by Norwich. Ward-Prowse to Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters dancing around and he gets the cross away and it's Hanley who covers it and Hanley heads away for the corner. And James Ward-Prowse, the set-piece master, is about to line up this corner for Southampton. He takes it flat and it's cleared away by Aarons. Adams was lurking. It's going to come out to Walker-Peters. Brozier, line trying to get free. Elyounoussi. Ori Romeo. There's no Nathan Redmond today for Southampton. Armstrong on the ball. Southampton dominating the possession in the early stages. Though Norwich can control the ball, can control the game off the ball. There's Kyle Walker-Peters. Mohamed Salisu. Forced to make the clearance. It's going to be intercepted by Norwich. Though they couldn't keep the ball and Walker-Peters has it now. Romeo. Bednarek to Armstrong. Oriol Romeo onto Mohamed Salisu. Here's Elyounoussi. Goes back to Romeo. Norwich haven't got any gaps open at the moment. They're doing well. Elyounoussi out to Kyle Walker-Peters, though it went out of play. Walker-Peters couldn't get there. It is a throw into Norwich. And we are on 190 subs on YouTube, so make sure you keep up that hard work, subscribing, you know. I'd love to get to 200 at some point, possibly this weekend. Aarons with the throw. And that's a good run. Williams. Livramento intercepts the ball, though. Here goes Livramento. Oh, I think that went out of play. I swear that went out of play. It should be a goal kick, but Ben Gibson made the clearance anyway, and it is a corner. I think that he ran out of running room. And there goes the corner. And a good delivery by Ward-Prowse. It's cleared away by Norwich. Elyounoussi puts it in. Elyounoussi He's on the ball. Adams and Brozier are waiting in the middle for a ball. And Walker-Peters plays it off the head of Hanley. Here's a chance for Norwich to get some bodies forward. Sargent with the shot. It's a good block. And Gilmore has a pop. And it's deflected wide. And that's brilliant attacking play by Norwich. Forster may have had it covered, but Norwich have most certainly had the better chances. They have been on the back foot. But counterplay is a part of Norwich's game. And there's the ball in. Straight down the throat of Fraser Forster. No problems for him. I just need to quickly fix the thing because it's got a bit blurry. We don't like blurriness. Okay, there we go. We're all sorted. Fraser Forster's got the ball for Norwich. For Southampton. Kyle Walker-Peters playing it towards Livramento. He doesn't get to the ball. Che Adams does. Ward-Prowse playing his onto Livramento, who's found space. And he's put the ball into the box. And he was looking for Elyounoussi. It came off Elyounoussi. And it is behind for the goal kick. It's a great run by Livramento. A lovely switch. He puts the ball into the box. And Elyounoussi was stretching to get to the ball. He does get to the ball. But it's not a great touch. No, Fraser Forster is the goalkeeper. Fraser always says that whenever Newcastle and Southampton play, there's players called Fraser Forster and Ryan Fraser. So Fraser thinks I'm talking to him. Here's Pukki onto Sargent. Sargent playing it to Pukki and Salisu winning the ball back for the Saints. Fraser Forster nearly gave it away to Pukki there. Got to clear it. Romeu holding off Matthias Norman and the sliding challenge by the Norwich defender. Armstrong puts the ball into the box, but no problems for Angus Gunn. And Southampton do tend to dominate in the early stages of their games, and it's no surprise, though Norwich have got counterplay in their game. It is a part of their game plan. And we do see a lot of it from Norwich. That's how they get their victories. I love it. Sargent trying to pick off Walker-Peters, and he has done. But he couldn't keep it. The ball falls to Elyounoussi. James Ward-Prowse onto Oriol Romeu. Now Kyle Walker-Peters. Arrows was in the way. Throwing Southampton. Taken quickly. They look in a bit of a rush. Ward-Prowse. Armstrong. Broja. Romeu. Chance for Southampton. Broja. And Gibson was making life very difficult for Amanda Broja. Great marking. He can be a handful. Amanda Broja is in such great form as well. Ball's been given away here. Shea Broja. Angus Gunn saves Norwich. It was the mistake by Brandon Williams. And he gives it to Matthias Norman who was in a poor position. And unfortunately for Norwich, Broja doesn't score. It's an error that couldn't be prevented by Norwich. It's not a problem for Josh Sargent here. Simon Hooper is stopping play because he's holding his head, and rightly so, because he is an important player to Norwich. It would be disappointing if there was a problem for him and he had to go off. He's okay. He's back up on his feet and he will continue play. Sargent's header. Simon Hooper's blown his whistle. I'm not sure what for. Let's have a look at the poll. So 100% for a Saints win. Ouch. Well, Salisu's on the ball. Salisu plays a nice ball, actually looking for Broja. It's cleared away by Norman. Pookie's going to chase the ball. Oh, he's won it. I think he's committed the foul there, though. Yeah, he has. And Southampton take the free kick quickly. Salisu firing it long towards Broja. Che Adams is lurking. Livramento to Broja. Romeu to Kyle Walker-Peters. Broja. Walker-Peters to Romeu. And it's great marking aerially by Brandon Williams and Southampton are struggling to get through because Norwich are looking quite solid. And Ward-Prowse puts the ball into the box. It hasn't crossed the line yet. And Walker-Peters is going to try and keep it alive. And he has done. Elianusi swings one into the box. And it's headed away by Brandon Williams, who got there ahead of Livramento was lurking. Romeu. Broja to Livramento. Oriol Romeu. Armstrong on the ball. And it's a corner for Southampton. Ward-Prowse is going to take it. And it's floated in. Comes out to Armstrong, who hits one. Shea Adams is going to pounce on the unused opportunity by Norwich to clear the ball. There's the corner from Southampton. Salisu does jump for it. Elyounoussi reaches the ball, but in the end, it was Brandon Williams who was in the way and did enough for Norwich. Salisu's going to take the throw in, and Norwich are getting dominated by Southampton at the moment. And there is no surprise there. If they can hold on, though, at some point they'll carve out a chance. Salisu in. And Ward-Prowse hits one from the edge of the box as it comes back out to him. Hanley on the ball. That's a nice ball if Sargent can get there. But Kyle Walker-Peters had it covered and gets it back to his goalkeeper, Fraser Forster, who sends it back to Walker-Peters as under pressure from Pukki. And Norwich have won the ball here, though they can't keep it. And you can see on this stat here, a lot of the action is coming from midfield areas and in the Norwich area. Norwich are not getting much play in Southampton's half. They are defending well, though. Elyounoussi kept the ball alive here. It's going to fall for Kyle Walker-Peters, who will hit one. And it's straight down the throat of Angus Gunn. Norwich cannot get out at the moment. They are trying to get Pukki forward, though. No, they will not. Here's Kyle Walker-Peters to Armando Broja. Elyounoussi finding Broja, who gets the cross, but it's blocked by Aarons. And it is going to be a corner to Southampton. No, it's not going to be a throw-in, sorry. No long throw-in, but Ward-Prowse is on the ball now. Romeu dicing with trouble as he is letting the Norwich defender come near him, and that's a nice ball through to Teemu Pukki, but he had no support and he was picked off by Mohamed Salisu, who's just too good to get beaten like that. Williams is going to try and get a chance to go forward. the chance for Norwich does not last long, and Southampton had the ball back. They've won it. They've won it again though, and now Max Aaron's been fouled by Ellie Nusi. It is a free kick. It's Max Aaron's to Josh Sargent. Picked off by Kyle Walker-Peters though. Recovered by Norman. And that's actually a nice ball by him. Norman's ball into the box towards Sargent. And it's parried away by Forster. Southampton have not cleared the lines properly. Brozier's header goes straight into the path of a Norwich player. Here's Max Aaron's. It's a nice ball. Nice play by Norwich. Foul by, I don't know who it was by, but Norwich have got a free kick. Simon Hooper is such a sweaty referee, isn't he? Look at his face. Look, he's sweating. His bald head is sweating. There's a chance for Norwich to get forward. Norman has a bit of space and he shoots, but it is well wide of the target. And Norwich is starting to get some play through in the midfield, as you can see. They do look good when they go forward, Norwich. And I think that they are starting to get themselves into the game. Well, Simon Hooper has been told by his lineman that the ball took a deflection as Norman sent it wide, so they're going to get a corner here, Norwich. And Billy Gilmore is going to take it. It's a floater. It's going to come all the way back out to Billy Gilmore, who will put it back in. Salisu clears it away as far as Norman, who swings it back into the box for a third time. McLean. Gilmore. Norman's ball into the box, headed away to Armstrong. And Southampton going to look to take the counter with Shea Adams. But Armstrong got a little bit too excited, and Norwich have won the throw-in and they have the ball back. McLean, deflected ball into the box. Salisu clears it away. But Norwich are going to come again. Max Aaron's. It's gone all the way back to Angus Gunn. Armstrong. Some acceleration for Southampton in Livramento. Oriel Romeu. Livramento Armstrong has a pop. And Gibson at the near post makes the block, and it is a corner for the Saints. Excellent work by Ben Gibson. In the right position, right time for Norwich once again. There's the corner. Hanley heads away. Comes out to Elyounoussi. And Ward-Prowse hits one, but Angus Gunn makes a brilliant save. The deflection made it more difficult for him, but Angus Gunn has done his job. I don't think it would have counted anyway because Elyounoussi could have been offside. Well, there's Max Aarons. Pookie onto Sargent. Sargent to Aarons. Aarons plays a ball to Ben Gibson, who trips over, but he's kept the ball. Sargent nearly got there, but Walker-Peters is going to send Che Adams away on the counter. Che Adams looking to shoot. Hanley made the block. It's a corner for Saints. I mean, it's a great ball to Che Adams, but Che Adams is in a great position. He just couldn't shoot properly. Hanley made the block. So, tomorrow it is Leeds United versus Spurs, Crystal Palace versus Burnley, and Everton versus Man City. There's the corner, headed away again by Norwich. Comes back to Elyounoussi here. Romeo swings it in, and Angus Gunn once again does his job in a fine way. And just to let you know, Oliver, there is no exception for the 3 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. Burnley is a priority team to watch because I think they can do it, and I really love their football. Walker-Peters goes back to the defender, Livramento. Well, he's not a defender, but here's Livramento on the ball for Southampton. Salisu. Southampton taking it slowly now. The tempo of the game's calmed down. Walker-Peters onto Brozier. Brozier back to Walker-Peters. Elyounoussi puts the ball into the box. It's too high for Adams. Livramento might get across away. Ward-Prowse fires it into the box, and then the header, and it's a brilliant save by Angus Gunn to deny Elyounoussi. And there's the corner. Adams with a chance. And Adams goes wide. It was a brilliant chance. But Southampton could not pounce on it. And it's still 0-0. Ali Newsy still waiting to score at St Mary's for Southampton. Armando Broja has scored the most goals, I think, for Southampton this season. But, yeah, Elyounoussi will soon be one of the top players at Southampton. Salisu. Elyounoussi was challenged, but he still gets the ball. Oh, that's a lovely switch. Armstrong to Livramento. Oriol Romeo. There's a chance, and it's a great save by Angus Gunn, and Adams puts it in. And with 10 minutes before the break, after so many chances for Southampton, the Saints take the lead. Brilliant ball by Livramento. Took a block by Aaron's, a save by Gunn. But in the end, Adams puts it in. And it's the 7th goal of the season for Shay Adams as well. Free kick for Norwich. Indeed, Oliver. FPL points could be coming your way. I think it will be 1-1 though. Well, points do drop quite a lot when Southampton play under Hasenhüttl. They have dropped 77 points from winning positions, and that is the most by any Premier League team. Here's Armando Broja. And Norman does the job. And McLean's been caught by Salisu there, and he's going to go into Simon Hooper's book, and it is a quite obvious yellow card for him. Two more and he's suspended. Oh, that would have been a lovely pass. Pookie on the ball. Angus did not need to play that with his hands, by the way, there. He could have just passed it. Pukki's header on. No Norwich player there to meet it, and Salisu can get it back to Fraser Forster. Norwich have won the ball. Gibson won it. Norwich's throw. They've gone long with it. It reaches Pukki. Livramento winning the ball. Forster fires away. And out for a Norwich throw. Header onto Pukki. And stabbed away by Southampton. Then Norwich are going to come again. Sargent, fed by McLean. Sargent needs players coming in. Here's Matthias Norman. Ball into the box, cleared away by Bednarek. And Norman collects, and Norman shoots, and it's wide by him. Was a good move by Norwich, but in the end, the ball went wide of the target. And Matthias Norman, on the occasion, can be a key player. He does have pops at goal quite often, and he can provide good balls. But it's a throw in for Norwich. And they're giving it away straight away from the throw-in. Adams onto Oridor Romeo. Bit awkward for Walker Peters, but he gets there. Pukki trying to force a mistake off Salisu. He didn't on the first attempt, but on the second attempt he did. So James Ward-Prowse has got the ball back and he's making a run down the centre. He goes to Kyle Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters on the ball for Southampton. Walker-Peters to Armstrong. Armstrong to Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters cross is blocked by Hanley as a corner for Southampton. Ward-Prowse with the corner. Cleared away by Norman. Good defending by Norwich. I think the fixture I'm looking forward to the most tomorrow is Palace Burnley, actually. I'm really looking forward to see a top-class Burnley performance. Oh, got an itchy arm. Walker-Peters. What does this mean from Simon Hooper? What's this all about, eh? What's this? I don't get what this hand movement means. What? I've got a baby? What do you mean, Simon Hooper? This is literally what the referee was doing. That's what the referee was doing. I don't know whether he was dancing or... Oriel Romeo on the ball. Ali Lucy. Sargent challenge. Walker Peter brushes him off. Brosier's fed. And Brosier attempts. But it's a really poor attempt by him, actually. It's good work by Walker Peters, though. It's a horrible attempt by Brosier. Never going to score that. There is going to be 1 additional minute at the end of the first half. There's James Ward-Prowse. Kyle Walker-Peters. Ward-Prowse. Forster fires away. Maybe one last chance for Norwich, but not so. Ward-Prowse, maybe a chance for Southampton late on. Elyounoussi drags it across the face of goal. And just as I say that, the half-time whistle does blow. And half-time, Southampton 1, Norwich City 0. We're about to bring you into the half-time analysis. Right. So, Norwich did have their attempts, but Che Adams, after Southampton domination, did eventually score, and he did make it 1-0. Though Southampton are very well known for dropping points from winning positions, so we'll see what the second half has in stock, and we'll see what Dean Smith has to say to his Norwich players. Okay. Let's have a look at the half-time stats, folks, and then we'll have a look at what is upcoming. So, as things stand, Southampton in 10th. However, if they drop points, if Norwich equalise, they will be on 30 points, so they will still be ahead of Palace, but there will be a advantage to Palace, of course, if they win. If Southampton lose, Palace will go back into 10th. Norwich down at the bottom on 17 points. They win this game, they go to 20th. They get a point. They are level with Watford, but they will still be bottom, and I will be annoyed as well. I should be saying it's better than nothing, but Man City remain top. Arsenal go in 5th after their win against Wolves. West Ham are in 6th. Man United, I've got Watford this weekend. I think that might be a draw. Chelsea on 50 points in 3rd. The title race is well open as well. Liverpool on 60 points in 2nd. Man City on 63 points in 1st. So let's have a look at the stats then, folks. So we've already done the head-to-head. So 64.8 possession for Southampton. That sounds about right. 35.2% for Norwich. 5 shots on target by the Saints, none for Norwich yet. 11 attempts by Southampton, 4 by Norwich. 376 touches made by Southampton, just 245 for the Canaries. Whilst 288 passes were completed by Southampton, just 157 by Norwich. 1 tackle made by Southampton, 7 made by Norwich City. 8 clearances made by Southampton. Norwich had to make 22. 8 corners for Southampton, 2 for Norwich. 1 offside for Norwich, none for Saints. 1 yellow card for the Saints, none for Norwich. And 6 fouls conceded by Southampton, just the 2 for Norwich. And on Norwich City, in fact, we don't. So, after this game, their next fixtures are Norwich against Brentford. That will be next Saturday. I think they should absolutely obliterate Brentford. They've got Leeds United at Ellen Road on the 13th of March. They play Chelsea on the 19th of March. They'll lose that. They play Brighton on the 2nd of April. And then they play Burnley on the 10th of April. And then they play Man United, Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham, Wolves, and then Spurs on the last day of the season. So a difficult run of fixtures for Norwich, but I think they'll be okay. They have got 1 game in hand as well. Their next fixture is against Brentford, and I think that there will be a 4-0 victory for Brentford. I'm not going to go for the 5 because I think that'd be a bit over the top, but 4 for Norwich against Brentford. I'm just going to quickly reply to Fraser and then yeah, we'll go on to the other ones in a moment. Right. So that's Norwich done. Let's have a look at Southampton though and their run of fixtures. So, Southampton's next fixtures then. They're going to play Aston Villa at Villa Park on Saturday the 5th of March. I think that Southampton will beat them by 2-0. So Aston Villa 0, Saints dos. Southampton versus Newcastle. Southampton 3, Newcastle 0. Southampton versus Watford. Southampton 1, Watford 0. Burnley versus Southampton. Burnley 2, Southampton 1. Leeds versus Southampton. Leeds 0. Southampton 3. Southampton versus Chelsea. Southampton 1. Chelsea 1. Southampton versus Arsenal. Southampton 1. Arsenal 2. Sorry, not 1. Southampton 0. Arsenal 2. Brighton versus Southampton. Brighton 1. Southampton 1. Southampton versus Crystal Palace. Southampton 0. Crystal Palace 3. Brentford 0. Southampton 4. Southampton 0. Liverpool 3. And Leicester 0. Southampton 1. So that's the run of fixtures for Southampton there. Next fixture then is against Villa, and it's a big game for them, really. But yeah, they are leading against Norwich is all that matters. So before I do anything else, let's look at the chat quickly and see what you all have got to say in the chat. Nothing. Brilliant. So, upcoming then, this weekend in the Premier League, we have got Leeds United versus Tottenham Hotspur. This will be our first fixture of Saturday night football tomorrow, and that will be a triple header. So, stats-wise, Leeds have won this fixture 11 times, while Spurs have won it just 10 times. 8 home wins for Leeds and 3 away for them, whilst Spurs have only won 2 times away from home and they've won 8 times at home. In the last fixtures we've had Spurs 2, Leeds 1, Leeds 0, Spurs 1, Spurs 3, Leeds 0, Leeds 3, Spurs 1, and Spurs 2, Leeds 1. So, Leeds have only conceded the 1 at home in the last 2 against Spurs. I think that they've got a home advantage here, but I do think it will be very tight, this. I think this one might be Leeds 1, Tottenham 2. Brentford versus Newcastle. I think this is easy to call, very easy to call. This will be Brentford 1, Newcastle 1. Brighton versus Villa, Brighton 2, Villa 0. I think that Brighton are going into this game with an advantage because Villa are poor. Palace Burnley, I am so looking forward to that. Wow. I honestly cannot tell you how excited I am for Palace Burnley. Jesus Christ, I'm so excited for that. Wow. So, yeah. Man United, Watford, I think that'll be a 2-2 draw. Everton, Man City will absolutely hammer Everton. West Ham, Wolves, I think it might be a 1-0 victory for the Wanderers, the Wolves. No, it won't, sorry. Sorry about that, folks. Palace Burnley will be one of the best games of the weekend, I think. And as I said, Burnley a priority at the moment. I will be streaming Burnley. I don't care, really. Burnley is happening. So, we're about to get underway with the second half at St Mary's. And Che Adams scored the first goal. Will Norwich equalise though? Could they even get the points, Norwich? Who knows? And don't forget that tomorrow, Super Sunday, does bring you a very special game. One of the most special games of the season for me. It's the Carabao Cup final. I cherish the Carabao Cup. I love it to bits. Nothing better than watching the Carabao Cup, honestly. Okay. We are nearly ready for the second half then. Right then, we are going to get back underway then at St Mary's, and hello to you, Mr. Wilco. So I'm going to remove this rubbish thing. I'm going to get the banner all sorted, and we are about to get underway for the second half. Let's just remove that +1, and yeah. And Southampton will get us underway at for the second half. I'm going to change it. So we are underway at St Mary's. Okie dokie then. Romain has a little snap there. Southampton can keep clean sheets, bear in mind, but I want to point out that Norwich, you have got a big advantage because Southampton are very, very well known for dropping points when they are in a winning position. Here's James Ward-Prowse. Salisu. Elyounoussi looking to feed Broja, but Broja wasn't ready for the pass, and it's going to be cleared away by Hanley. But Southampton will get the throw in. And Timo Pukki needs to get on the ball more in the second half because in the first half he only had 4 touches. Shea Adam only had 10. As much as he scored the goal, Shea Adams, he did not have many touches for Southampton. Timo Pukki is not getting involved for Norwich. They need to get him more involved in the game in the second half. Norwich. Wow. Remaining on the ball for Southampton. Armstrong. Had plenty of options. He took it on himself. Ward-Prowse. Brozier with a chance. May have kept himself onside. And Gibson does block it. And it is going to go behind. And there's the corner by Ward-Prowse. And Gunn got a palm to it. And then Shea Adams did get his head to it. And in the end, it's going to be respite for Norwich. Ward-Prowse with the corner, and it's going to be cleared away by Hanley. Shea Adams goes back to Ori Romeo. Here's Livramento, who swings the ball into the box. And Shea Adams was waiting to attack. Brozier too. But it's a waste opportunity. That great ball by Livramento. But Brandon Williams is doing really well at the back. Plenty of near post clearances. And plenty of defending for Norwich. He's keeping him in this game. Armstrong has been beaten by Aarons, and Aarons fouled by Ward-Prowse. It's a free kick to Norwich. Here's Aarons. Norwich looking to turn it around. And in the end, it's gone out for a Southampton throw-in. The last touch came off Josh Sargent. He did his best to keep it in play and get Norwich forward. Canary throw this time. What do you think to the game? Let's have a look at the poll. Still 100% for the Saints. The ball didn't reach Pukki. Will reach Gibson. McLean with the cross. And he's found the corner, not the spark. Maybe the corner could be the spark for the game. There's the corner. Goes over everyone, and it's going to reach Shea Adams, who's going to get there ahead of Williams, and he's going to try and send Livramento away. Aarons is trying to get the ball back. Ward-Prowse with a lovely ball, and Gunn was out, and he headed it away. Livramento trying to get forward. Well defended by Norwich. Norman looking for Pukki. Pukki is forced wide by Ben Bednarek, who's gone with him. Sargent is in the middle. Pukki's cross. And McLean was arriving. McLean shot, and it did go over the bar. That was lovely from Pukki. Did really well. He was forced wide by Bednarek, who was just following him. It's a great ball by him, actually. on a plate from Pookie. It's not easy for McLean. He did his best. Throw in Norwich. That's going to be a painful one for Williams. Broger's going to carry on. Stuart Armstrong bends one and bends it wide. I think Angus Gunn would have had it covered anyway. Yeah, Gunn would have had that covered. How many subs are we on? Let's have a look, see how many subs we've got. Here's Norman on the ball for Norwich. Still 1-9-0. Ares was looking to run in behind. Salisu got the touch. And it's out for a Southampton throw-in. Sargent did his best. Norwich is starting to get into the box, and they are starting to light their flame. That is a foul. Could be a free. Yeah. Still staying up. I think they'll get the draw. Well, Dean Smith is not the master of training, of fixing things when they're training at half time, but stats can be changed. There's the free kick by Southampton. Bednar to get his head on it, and McLean clears it away. While Southampton throwing, Norwich are frustrated. You can tell by players' body language, the players' movement. They are giving it a go, though. There's the corner by Ward-Prowse, and it took a deflection, but Angus Gunn holding on and claiming the ball. Gilmore plays it on. Ball towards Pookie. Brozier glances it, but Hanley has it. Here's Rashica. He's not having any touches Rashica. I haven't really seen him. It's glanced on. Rashica making the run. Pukki has got a chance here. A big chance for Norwich. Pukki has been picked off by, has been dispossessed by Livramento, and then out of frustration, he is trying to win the ball back, but he's committed a foul and got himself a yellow card. Yeah, just shoving at Livramento, pushes him in the back. Nothing's up. Countries of the world. Nice to see you in here anyway. What's your scoreline prediction, buddy? Still 100% for the Saints. Well, the fans are enjoying it at least, at St Mary's. Livramento to Oriol Romeu. Livramento playing it towards Salisu, who was the first player forward, actually. Elianusi, Kyle Walker-Peters, chance for him. And Hanley with the first challenge. And Sargent clears it away. And then he was fouled, and it's a free kick just as we hit the hour mark for Norwich. You're still sticking with your 2-0 Southampton, are you, buddy? Nice. I think the Norwich might get 1-1. Gibson. Either side yet to make a substitution. Norwich nowhere near out yet, but they've lost the chance to get forward. They've given away a throw-in. Indeed, Smith doesn't look too happy. He's just chomping on that chewing gum. Well, Sargent's got a chance to run forward, though Romeu made the important challenge and stood strong. Here's Livramento. Oriol Romeu. On to Stuart Armstrong. Now Livramento. Oriol Romeu plays the ball towards the box. It's cleared away by Hanley. Livramento's got the ball back for Southampton. Here's Oriol Romeu, who goes back to Salisu. Ball Prowse. Poor touch by Armstrong. Here's Elianusi. Walker-Peters on the ball. And in the end, Aarons is going to clear it away. He did get a barge there, Max Aarons. He's gone down. Simon Hooper hasn't given the foul. Walker-Peters with the throw-in. Comes back to him. He was challenged by Hanley. Romeo feeding Livramento. Armstrong back to Livramento. Rashica got a toe in. Come on, Norwich. Come on, Norwich. Plenty of noise at St Mary's and plenty of support from the fans of both sides. Josh Sargent making the run forward. He's going to have a go at Salisu. Now, though, Kyle Walker-Peters can break for Southampton. I think the flag went up. It did. Here's Sargent. Out of play. Gibson making a run forward. Southampton not letting any Norwich player through. Mohamed Salisu on the ball. Romeo. Fouled by Norman, I think. It's a free kick which has been taken quickly. There's a chance for Brozier to get through. McLean was on the cover. Southampton keep the ball low. Ball prowls onto Livramento. Livramento across to Armstrong. Armstrong shoots and it's claimed well by Angus Gunn. He's had a good game in goal for Norwich. He's been very good in goal. If Armstrong can hit that a little bit more to the left, it might have nestled into the back of the net, but Angus Gunn had that covered. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a chance for Rashica, who's on the move. Salisu getting back and making an important challenge, which leads to the corner. Great chance for Rashica. It's a lovely ball through. Excellent ball through to Rashica, but great cover by Salisu. Well, there's the corner, which is claimed by Fraser Forster comfortably. And there is 23 minutes to play at St Mary's. With Southampton leading 1-0. Here's Kyle Walker-Peters. Adams on the left-hand side. Goes to Oriol Romeu, who did have an injury last season. Livramento gets it back from his teammate Elianusi, brings it down, and Armstrong has a hit, and it's blocked. And Brozier, it's good by Southampton. The defending isn't great by Norwich, but they survive. Brozier short to Armstrong. Armstrong, deflected ball through, and Walker-Peters has a hit. It's a brilliant save by Angus Gunn, who parries it away. Walker-Peters on the ball. Oriel Romeu, Shea Adams, and it's whistled wide by Armstrong, who was in a great position to shoot, and he did shoot, and unfortunately for him, he's just made it whistle wide, and Southampton are unable to stretch their lead. I'm not too sure that Southampton are going to hold on, you know. I think Norwich might get a shock equaliser. Here's Josh Sargent conceding the throw. Well, a first substitution for now at Norwich, possibly. Lees Malou. In fact, there's going to be two. Lucas Rupp might be on as well. Salisu playing it for Shea Adams, but Shea Adams couldn't get there before the ball went out of play, and that gives Norwich a chance to make a double substitution. So Matthias Norman's day is done, and he is going to be replaced by it's Matthias Norman off and Rupp on, and Milan Rashica is going to come off, and Lees Malou is on. And those are the double substitutions for Norwich. Throw-in taken quickly. Norwich might find a bit of energy here. Why has he gone back? It's a good run. Oh, really good run. And a foul by Armstrong. I think he's got to go in the book for that for me. Simon Hooper ain't going to put him in the book, though, because he's too nervous, mate. Well, there's the chance for Norwich, and the header not powerful enough, and very easy for Fraser Forster, and they still haven't had a shot on target. Norwich, they have not tested Fraser Forster enough. Well, Ali Lucy's giving away a throw in here. Here's Rupp. Playing it for Sargent. Sargent's got a chance to get past Walker-Peters, and he has done. He's forced wide and he's won a throw-in. Brilliant from Sargent. Great strength. Walker-Peters did everything he could to put him off, but he kept going and going. This is better from Norwich. Williams. Rupp to Sargent. Ball into the box. Cleared away. Here's Ben Gibson. Sargent. Leaves Malou. And it's put behind by Salisu for the corner. And now Norwich are waking up. They're alive. And there's the corner. Great delivery. Hanley trying to get there. It's cleared away by Romeu. Aarons was nearly picked off by Broja. But it's Sargent. Pookie. Now a possible counter for Southampton. That's a lovely ball through to Broja. Broja. And it's an extraordinary save by Angus Gunn. And the flag was up anyway for offside. Here's Norwich coming again. Sargent. Still going. Pookie. Pookie. Challenged by Salisu. Pookie has a shot. And it's going to be a corner for Norwich, surely. This is going to be a very fun ending. I mean, if Salisu slides in or challenges him, it's a penalty. So, here's Lees Malou, and the header from Hanley just goes wide. Oh, that was close. So close for Norwich. And Norwich are starting to be awake now, so might not be a win for the Saints yet. Come on, Norwich. Here's Rupp. Challenged by Adams. Rupp to Pookie. Pookie's going to get through. He's done brilliantly. And Romeu came across, and there was a coming together. And in the end, the foul is given the way of Southampton. I think Simon Hooper's just got that one right. Ah, yes. The Palace fans always going to back Southampton, isn't it? Forced to take the goal kick. It was aimed towards Adams. Armstrong. Gibson's challenge. And Armstrong's been strong, and it's Broja. Blocked by Hanley. It's a corner for Southampton. It's great work by Armstrong. Really good play. Broja was in a tight position to get a proper shot away. It was an important block by Hanley. So important. Here's James Ward-Prowse with the corner towards Salisu, and Norwich are going to clear their lines. Oh, Salisu's won it back, but Norwich are going to clear away with Lees Malou. Here's Rupp. Nice ball by him. Aarons. Lees Malou is on the move. Pookie. And Armstrong will gather. Southampton going to make their first change. And it's going to be Armando Broja who's going to come off. He's had a good game for Southampton today. Plenty of work rate from him. And Jack Stevens is coming on to replace him. And Billy Gilmore's come off to be replaced by Kieran Dowell. And those are all 3 substitutions for Norwich. Southampton still have 2 to make. Livramento on to Romeu. The switch to Carl Walker-Peters. Down the left. That's a great ball to Shea Adams. Supported by Elyounoussi and Armstrong. The switch to Livramento. Ward-Prowse hits it. Cleared away as far as Walker-Peters, who hits it. He hit it sweet, but it went over the bar. What do we think, guys? Do you think there'll be a dramatic end, or still saying 1-0? Pookie's lost out to Armstrong. Romeu was in the thick of it, but a foul by Norwich, leading to a free kick. It's McLean on Adams. It's a sloppy foul to give away for Norwich. So Shay Adams, the goal scorer, is going to come off, and Shane Long is on to replace him. Jace Ward-Prowse, a real talent in set pieces, and it's just over by him. Angus Gunn looked a bit scared, but no harm done that time. Gilmore needs to clear it away. Armstrong did commit the foul. It's going to be a free kick, I think, to Norwich. Here's Rupp playing it towards Sargent. Still going Rupp. There's Malou. Norwich are going to keep going. Rupp trying to smuggle it through. McLean's ball in towards Pookie. Pookie slides it across, and it's cleared away for a Norwich throw by Shane Long. Here's Gilmore. Pookie puts the ball into the box. Here's Gibson. Norwich still going. There was a block by Ward-Prowse. PLE's Malou. It's wide. They might score for Oliver. Don't be so flipping negative. Ball's been given away to Armstrong here. Armstrong across to Elianusi. Shoots, and it's a good save by Gunn. Excellent combination play from Southampton. Lovely move. Nice for Elianusi. Good save, Gunn. There's the corner, and it falls to Romeu, and it's finished Norwich off. A wonderful strike by Romeu. An absolute sizzler to make it 2-0. Game over. Game over. It's an Arsenal phone case. And yep, that's game over. A great hit by Romeo and a rare goal for him. Spanish Delight. Oh, Romeo's bleeding. His arm. Here's Ben Gibson who's going to have a run. But Ward-Prowse was the ball for Southampton. Armstrong was caught there. And it's going to be a yellow card. No need for Williams to slide in there. Well, it's a good win for Southampton, 2-0. Their fans will go home happy. The Norwich fans are still smiling. But, and there will be 3 minutes to play before full time. Here's Armstrong. I mean, Norwich were on a good run and they did play well, but I think that those defeats to Man City and the Liverpool just disrupted them. I hope that Norwich can find themselves again. Here's Kyle Walker-Peters going to have a run down the left. He was challenged by Aarons. And there's going to be a substitution. And it's a rare appearance for wow. Stuart Armstrong is going to come off. And it's a rare appearance for De Gineppo. Norwich is going to run down the game now, I think. They're not going to score. So that is a good run, though. Sargent. Rupp. Picked off. Romeo's going to clear it. Rupp. There's the cross into the box by Dowell. And that sums up the game, and that should be full time. Full time. And Southampton get a crucial 3 points and a very good win at St Mary's. It's finished. Southampton 2, Norwich 0. It's unfortunate for Norwich. There is a third defeat for them, and they are still bottom. They have been disrupted by 2 defeats to Man City and Liverpool, as they were in good form beforehand. But I think it's going to take some time for them to find their feet, and it was going to be difficult for them to beat Southampton tonight. But they can always try again. It's not over for Norwich, but for now, all that's to say is it finishes Southampton 2, Norwich 0. The goal scorers are Shea Adams and Oriel Romeo with his sister at the end of the game to finish it all off. And that is going to be the end of the stream tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Have a lovely rest of your day. And please, please, please join us for the rest of this weekend. Plenty of football to go round. So exciting, the Carabao Cup final coming up. So, yeah. Bye.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
It's absolutely superb. Oh, there is the moment. And Manchester City are the champions.